Hi lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and today I have a tutorial for you on a bronzy smoky eye. I'm actually going to use the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This is the original palette that she did with Morphe. I didn't get my hands on the Vault collection. It got sold out by the time I got to it. So what you're going to do, luckily I do have the original one. Also, bronzy shades are quite common, so even if you don't have this palette, hopefully you'll still be able to recreate this look. I think bronzy eyeshadows look so good on pretty much every single person, from light skin tones to really dark skin tones, and on every single eye color too. So hopefully this will help you out. So let's get bronzed up, shall we? Alright, so first I'm going to start by priming my lid with a bit of concealer, and then I'll do my eyebrows as well, and then we can get started. Alright, so I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill palette, which has been very well loved, as you can tell. And I'm going to start by putting Silk Cream in my crease. This is a very soft colour, so I can afford to bring it all the way up and out. Alright, next I'm going back into my palette, and I'm just going to mix Puto and Pookie. Pookie is my favourite shade, but I kind of want to tone it down for this look. I'm just going to put it slightly slower down into the crease. And I'm going to start to build my outer corner too. Before I go into anything darker, I'm just going to lay down my first bronzy shade. This one is called Mix, and it's this one right here. And I like applying it with my ring finger. Alright, I'm just going back with my crease brush. Just going to blend everything together. Cool, and then I'm picking up the shade Queen. And then to darken my outer corner, I'm going to take this shade, it's 24/7. And just go for the outer corner. Right, cool, and I'm picking up a bit of chip to make it really dark, just right here at the base. Okay, and to smoke out the brown, this dark brown that I've put down here, I'm just going to do Puto and Pookie again. With the same crease brush, just kind of going over the edges here, just to make everything really nice and soft. Alright, next I'm going into my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So I'm picking up the shade Puree. Just go define the crease a tiny bit more. I feel like I lost a little bit of the definition here. So I'm going back to the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm taking the shade Mix. I'm just going to do the edge here. I want the shade Mix to be able to hit through when I'm keeping my eyes open. So I'm adding it towards the inner corner as well. Kind of bronze it up even more. I'm going to take my bronzer. This is the Too Faced Super Tea Bronzer with my initial shade brush 221. Just kind of mixing in both of the colours and just like very softly going a little bit all over the crease. Right, next I'm taking a liner brush, and with a very dark brown, I think I'm going to mix Chip and Central Park and go do my lash line. Doesn't have to be perfect, you just need a tiny bit of smokiness down there. And to get a tiny bit of glisten and just a bit of sparkle with nothing too much, I'm going to take my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow, have a tiny bit on the back of my hand. Before it dries, I'm just going to tap a tiny bit just right here on the centre of my lid. Putting a bit of mascara. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. Alright, and I feel like I need to move on to the rest of my face before finishing the eyes. So first I'm going to pull my T-zone using the Professional from the Benefit. Alright, for my foundation I'm taking the L'Oreal Pro Glow in 204. This is definitely my summer shade. And with my beauty blender I'm just going to bounce it over the face. Right, to colour correct my under eye, I'm going to take my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Light Medium. Squeezing like the tiniest little bit and just rolling it between my fingers. Then I'm just going to place it where I need it. So for me, it'll be down here and a tiny bit here towards the inner part of the eye. So only where I can see the little veins. Now I'm just going to tap it with my beauty blender to make sure I pick up any excess to conceal any little friends that show off. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And then with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend it on. Right in my under eye, I'm gonna take Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. Love, love, love this one. Just go to town with it. Alright, and while my face is still tacky, I'm going to use my new highlighter. This is a cream highlighter from Nabla. And it looks like this. It's the shade Beige Mirage. Alright, let's try to find a way to use this so that it doesn't really conceal. Next I'm going to set my face using the RCMA No Colour Powder. This is a damp sponge. And I'm just pushing the powder into my pores. First I'm going to contour a little bit using the Makeup Geek Contour Powder in Love Triangle. Alright, for my bronzer I'm going back into my Sweet Tea Dark Building Bronzing. And then I'm going into an oldie but a goodie. This is a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the shade Light. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Right, I'm going to do my nose contour as well, and for this one I'm taking the 109 Zoeva brush. I've got a bit heavy-handed on this, so I'm going to pick up my beauty blender and just soften it up. For blush, I'm going to pick up Amaretto from Beca Cosmetics. For highlight, I'm going to take the Dior Backstage Club Face palette. I'm kind of mixing the first two shades. I'm going to slowly start adding it to the high points of my face. Keep it there too. Also rigid nose on the tip of the nose. And to make everything really glowy, I'm going to take the Morphe R2 brush with the bronzing colour in this palette and just like literally just dusting very little. Putting it on the back of my hand first and then just going on the cheeks again, just for that added glow Alright, and next I'm going to kind of put all the colours I put on my lid, upper lid, on the lower part of the eye. So starting with Silk Cream on a fat Luxe Brow brush. Right, then taking the 226 smudger brush, I'm gonna mix Huta and Pookie and go with those ones as well. Then with my just normal brush, I'm gonna take Mix down here on the lower part towards the middle, and to bring some light towards the middle as well, I'm gonna take the shade Queen. And then to make the lower lash line look a bit more smoky and just like fatter and eye look bigger, I'm gonna take a soft painter brush with the shade Chip, picking that really well, and just like tapping my hand first, so like most of the product is out. And I'm just going right here, like right under the pocket, and bringing it towards the middle side. I'm not going any further than that. Right, and for my inner waterline, I'm going to take a Stix shadow from Catrice. This is in the shade 050 Boss Ladies Brown. Alright, and I went ahead and applied my lashes. These are the Huda Beauty in the style Raquel, and they look like this. And now I'm going to do my mascara on the bottom lash line. And for this, I'm using the MAC Giga Black Lash. For my inner corner, I'm going back into my highlighter. I'm going to take out the gold shade on a pencil brush, just this side right here. For my lips, I'm taking the Urban Decay Stark Naked Lipstick. And just dot it tiny bit. Then define my lips with the Urban Decay Naked 2 Lip Liner. Then I'm going to use the NYX Shimmer Down Lip Gloss in the shade Honey Pie. And this is why I didn't use too much glitter on my lids, because I wanted to use this shiny glittery gloss. And to seal everything, I'm going to spritz my face with the Skin in India setting spray. Alright my lovelies, that was it. That was my take on a bronzy smoky eye. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. And hopefully you'll be able to recreate it with your shadows. If you have this palette, obviously that will help, but pretty much all the neutral bronzy palettes should work for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's that little red button down there. Also, give me a comment, you know, let me know what you thought about this. Let me know if you want to see any other specific tutorials. I'm up for suggestions. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye! So call me maybe. Is it on? Yeah, but no.